Welcome to Observer TV News for Monday, December 8th. I'm Hina Jasim with Seljan Gryphon, and here's the news. Seljan?
Thanks, Hina. For $3,000, anyone can be a top university graduate. York University grad Peng's son operates a bogus diploma and transcript making business. The 26-year-old son claims he began the production of bogus diplomas while he was a student. It takes son only 3 days to forge a diploma that would normally take years to earn. Son claims he's produced hundreds of college and university diplomas in the last 4 years, most of them University of Toronto and York University degrees. Leaders in the education industry warn the common manufacture of fake degrees costs the academic system. While using fake degrees is a crime in 20 American states, Canada has no such laws. Drivers who take their road tests in the GTA fail more often than drivers who test at other locations. Government figures confirm there really are fairly easy or difficult places to take a road test. Because Ontario residents are able to take a road test anywhere, drivers look around for an easy location. Examiners say passing a road test in Aurora is not qualification enough to drive on the 401 in Toronto. This is because of the variations in difficulty at different test locations. But Transportation Minister Jim Bradley said drivers still go through all the requirements no matter where they take the test. Hundreds of East York residents gathered to pay tribute to veterans and fallen soldiers for their sacrifices. Remembrance Day celebrations were held at East York Civic Centre's Scenic Memorial Garden. Observer's Khalid Magram has the story. Sorry folks, we seem to be having technical difficulties. Moving on. The annual Toronto Star Christmas Carol concert had its 30th run Saturday afternoon. Thousands of people gathered on Bloor Street for the afternoon shows at St. Paul's Anglican Church. The concert is the largest fundraiser for the Toronto Star Santa Claus Fund. The 30th anniversary concert featuring St. Paul's Anglican Church Choir, among others, attracted about 4,000 music fans. The Santa Claus Fund, established by former Toronto Star publisher Joseph Atkinson in 1906, will hand out 45,000 gift boxes to children across the GTA. A woman in her 50s was fatally stabbed after a domestic dispute early Saturday morning. Police arrived at a house near Keele Street and Eglinton Avenue West around 5 a.m. Upon arrival, they found the woman in critical condition. She was taken to Sunnybrook Hospital, where she died shortly after. Police also found a man assumed to be the woman's husband who had stabbed himself. The man was taken to the hospital and is expected to survive. Police have not released the names of the couple, who were both in their 50s. No charges have been laid as of yet. And that's all for now. Back to you, Hina.
The woman stabbed to death in her home near Eglinton West and Keele Street has been identified as Zdenka Praljak, and her husband, Mladen Praljak, has been taken into custody. The unfortunate incident took place early Saturday morning and was caused allegedly by a domestic dispute. According to the Star, the husband suffered from self-inflicting wounds and the wife died from wounds caused by the dispute. Neighbors described the couple as very quiet and seemingly nice. Police are still looking for more information and investigating. There has finally been a guilty verdict with the Jane Kriba trial, and it's the first man to be convicted in the case, according to the Star. The man is only identified as JSR 20, who didn't seem surprised or shocked when the verdict of guilty was passed down. The case is remembered as being the 2006 Boxing Day shooting near Yonge Street, close to the Eaton Centre. Kriba, 15, was gunned down and was a student at Riverdale Collegiate, according to the Star. JSL will return this Thursday to find out his sentencing, along with whether he will be tried as a youth or adult. Finding the balance between work and life can take a stressful toll on young professionals. Dealing with fast-paced careers in a big city can leave little time for family, Bree Welt reports. Sorry folks, there's a technical difficulty. Moving on. The terrifying and horrid attack in Mumbai, India not only impacted the country itself, but also throughout the world. Pakistani police have now arrested a man who's believed to be the main operator behind the attack. According to CBC News, the man was found to be near the town of Muzaffarabad, close to the Pakistan side of Kashmir. There are also 12 other members being questioned with the attack in India, but no other information has been revealed about them. The event, which took place on November 26, impacted Taj Hotel, the Oberoi, and a train station. 171 people were killed, 239 reportedly injured. A group of teenage rioters tore up the city of Athens in Greece this past Sunday. The shooting of a 15-year-old identified as Alexandros Gryphon caused the riot. According to CBC News, the violent demonstration destroyed businesses and caused residents to have violence between each other. Police are not saying much about the shooting of Gryphon, except that he was shot in the left side of his chest, dying in the ambulance before actually getting to the hospital. And that's all from the news desk. Now over to Bryden for the buzz.
Thanks, Hina. The Bare Naked Ladies returned to the stage Saturday night after a tumultuous year. They played in front of a sold-out crowd in Toronto's Massey Hall. The band said they would be playing a few shows because they wanted to end 2008 on a positive note. Lead singer Stephen Page wrote on his blog, "Yes, it's been a terrible year for the band, and for me personally, but there have also been many things to be happy and grateful for." The band is in Ottawa December 13th. Even during an economic downturn, people can still enjoy a good movie to lift their mood. And crowds kept coming to give holiday spirit as Reese Witherspoon and Vince Vaughn comedy Four Christmases rang up $18.2 million to lead the box office for a second straight weekend. The Warner Brothers flick raised its 12-day total to $70.8 million according to the studio estimates Sunday. Rounding out the top 5 this weekend was Twilight, Bolt, Australia, and Quantum of Solace. 28 years ago today, John Lennon was shot 4 times in the back by Mark Chapman outside his New York City apartment. Chapman pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and was sentenced to 20 years to life and is still in prison after being denied parole 5 times. Lennon had autographed a copy of Double Fantasy for Chapman earlier that same night. We can only imagine what could have been. Finally, the FHM Advent Calendar in association with Licenza continues to spread holiday cheer. Today's three for the mantelpiece features scantily clad Sam Cooke. Check it out at FHN.com. And remember, it's not considered pornography if they are wearing clothes in at least one picture. And that's the buzz. Stay with us for more after the break.
American Music Awards, tomorrow at 8, 7 Central on CTV.
Polite society tells us that it's rude to stare. But then along came the 2005 Nissan Altima with a new redesigned interior and a sleek, new, refined exterior. So go ahead, stare. Frankly, it'd be rude not to. Now get the Altima 2.5S Extra loaded with $1,000 worth of no-charge options.
Looking for affordable home ideas? Come to a Sears Home Store. It's the Buyer's Best Buy sale. Get this Dream Fiber sofa for just $899.99. Plus, get this queen-size sleigh bed for just $899.97. And don't pay until January 2006. For great selection, great prices, and great service, there's only one place you need to go. Sears.
Well, when you work in television, you want to make people happy. You should have a great smile. My teeth were just brutal. I had to do something about it, so I had to find somebody I could trust.
I'm Dr. Mark Coachman, and I personally make sure everyone receives the most advanced care no matter how serious their condition. Together, we can achieve the smile makeover you deserve.
The Coachman Center, 1-888 Newmouth.
So change your smile.
And change your life. Thanks, buddy.
Santa Margherita is the saint of impossible causes. Men pray to her when they need to be forgiven. Women pray to her when they are going to have children.
From the depths of tradition comes an epic story of one family's quest for forgiveness. No! Sophia Loren in a CTV exclusive, Lives of the Saints. Coming in January. Brought to you in part by Scotiabank. Life, money, balance both.
Welcome back and hello everyone. Rapper Eminem has confirmed the release of his long-awaited new album, Relapse. The controversial singer told MTV that once the track listing is complete, he and producer Dr. Dre will make the album public in early 2009. This will be his first album in the last 5 years and will include the track, I'm Having a Relapse. Madonna's documentary is set to debut on World AIDS Day at on the Sundance Channel. I Am Because We Are was written, produced, and directed by the Material Girl, along with Nathan Risman. The film focuses on the African nation Malawi, where 1 million children are orphaned by AIDS. She hopes the film will have an impact on millions who could help spread the message of the crisis. New York Giants receiver Plaxico Burress accidentally shot himself in the thigh at a Manhattan nightclub last weekend. The Super Bowl star was carrying a gun with him, and it went off as it fell out of his pocket. He was admitted to the hospital Friday night and was released early Saturday. New York City police are investigating the event but have yet to question Burress about the incident. He is expected to be arrested on felony weapon charges. No one else was injured. A famous theater group based out of the University of Toronto is bringing a famous musical to life the next year. Observer TV's Catherine Wellman sets the stage. Technical difficulties again. Sorry about that. Winona Ryder is under investigation for losing $125,000 worth of diamond jewelry. The bracelet and ring was loaned to her for a Marie Claire event in Spain earlier this month. Ryder says she gave the jewels to hotel staff for safekeeping, but hotel management claims to have no video surveillance of the exchange. The actress, who was convicted of shoplifting in 2001, recently collapsed on a flight to London where it is believed she overdosed on Xanax. And that's all for entertainment. Here's Simone with her thoughts on Afrocentric schools.
Thanks, Nikki. Hello, everyone. I recently attended a community meeting put together by the Toronto District School Board about the city's first Afrocentric school set to open in September 2009. I've been following the developments with this project in great detail lately, and I noticed a pattern. A lot of community members are voicing the same concern. They're confused about whether this is a Black student-specific school or if it's a school based specifically on the African form of communal teaching and learning. The moderator made reference to the age-old African phrase, "It takes a village to raise a child." People seem to respond well to this idea during the meeting. They said students of all races could attend, and the curriculum would allow parents and the community to have a greater role in the students' learning process. However, the two parents heading up the project with the TDSB contradicted the statement by saying the Black community needs the school to help curtail dropout rates. Again, Black students only, or students from every background. Specifically, they said that if Canada wants a Barack Obama, then this school was a stepping stone in the right direction. Again, is this a Black-specific school or an Afrocentric experience school? The TDSB couldn't answer this question at the meeting, and everyone was there to hear just that. So, before the TDSB moves any further with the project, I think they need to sit down and decide just what the focus and face of the school will be. Otherwise, they may be disappointed to find out that they won't get the enrollment they anticipate by September 2009, specifically because people are still confused. And those are my thoughts for Observer TV. I'm Simone Castello. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back after this short commercial.
Few relationships in life are more important than the one between you and your Michelin tires. Rugged, long-lasting Michelin light truck tires. Michelin, because so much is riding on your tires.
Thomas reporting Observer TV News weather. Now let's take a look at the weather across Canada. Starting off in the west of British Columbia, it's 5 degrees with partly cloudy. Alberta through Manitoba is pretty stable. As well, staying at temperatures in the negatives. Going to the east, Ontario is not that bad with minus 9 degrees. People in Ottawa and Montreal better bundle up as well because it's negative 17 and also negative 20. Newfoundland, however, is the hot spot for today. It's 7 degrees, the chances of showers. Now for the 3-day forecast. Today is a high of -2 degrees and a low of -4 with a chance of flurries. Tuesday, there is a chance of wet snow with a high of 7 and a low of 4. Wednesday is stable with 2 degrees throughout the whole day and also a chance of flurries. Current conditions for Toronto is -7 with flurries. Now back to the desk.
Thank you, Lera. Well, that's our final show for this year and this semester at journalism school. Seljan, what do you plan to do to celebrate when this is over?
I plan on catching up on some much-needed sleep, Hina. How about you?
Same thing. On behalf of all of us here at Observer TV News, thanks for watching and have a great day.
I was supposed to...